Alright everybody, so we are back playing the Affliction League. League started with Spellblade and then decided to just boss rush until I can get enough money to play some Relic of the Pack, and this is sort of like my 1 week thoughts on the build. I've been playing it for about 4 or 5 days. So this is where I'm at, roughly 52 million DPS, 69 million at level 100, 18,000 HP. We'll just let the Uber Maven fight play in the background. So you've seen this build before. The pros are, I mean, it's like a discharge build, right? Except you just click it on demand and it just works. It's very satisfying. It's like that really nice little pop sound. It has like incredibly high boss damage from Impale. But it does have a lot of cons. This is not going to be a long video. So the cons, it randomly dies a lot. So anyone who tells you that this build doesn't randomly die all the time, at least once, twice a map, is either playing much more carefully than I am, or is likely just lying. Because this build dies a lot. So if you want to level to 97, or even 100, you're gonna have to go sit in some 5-ways. It's very, very difficult to level this build without dying. It's also very annoying to get bleed and corrupted blood immunity on your build because the late game version wants to run a bunch of grand spectrums, which then makes it really, really difficult to get bleed and corrupted blood immunity. I also pick up some ignite duration as well, so in the event that you do take damage, you're not just completely locked out of your damage. And I'm sure you've seen build guides on this. It's just, like if you take any more than like like 2,000 damage, you basically just can't cast your spell. So you just have to wait 2 minutes before the dissolution of flesh falls off. So what would I rate this build at? For bossing, it's definitely like a 9 out of 10 build. I mean, you can take Shaper Slams on this build. You can take a lot of damage on this build. You just can't cast and take damage. If you take damage, you're gonna have to wait for 2 seconds before you can cast your spell again. And then for mapping, it's honestly, in my opinion, it's like a 2 out of 10. I will play literally any build over this because it just dies too much. I do not like dying. So overall, I would say in 3.23, even with the Warlock changes, the build feels the same. It seems like it has a little bit better damage, but I don't think damage was ever the issue before. It was just kind of how clunky and how annoying it was to constantly die. So I would say in 3.23, even with the Warlock buffs, it's not worth it, and I do not recommend it at all. So here's my level 100 POB in case you are interested. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.